Okay, so we're standing here with Brave Wave Music, which is a little bit different on the EGX show floor. Normally it's dedicated solely to games. This is more of a game music label type thing. So tell me a little bit about yourself, some of the background of where you guys have come from. Let us know what you're all about.
Yeah, thank you very much. Brave Wave Productions is a small indie music label based in Tokyo, Japan, and we work with a lot of musicians from all the way back in the NES era who are still composing music for today. We also work with more modern indie developers and making game soundtracks. We sell CDs as well, such as this one, which was our first album. And yeah, we work with people like Manami Matsumae. She did the original Mega Man. We work with Akira Yamaoka, who's famous for Silent Hill. We work with people like Jake Kaufman, who's doing a lot of indie games at Way Forward right now. We're working with Saori Kobayashi. She did Panzer Dragoon Saga, Crimson Dragon. So just kind of a growing scene, and that we're very interested in kind of getting that out to international audiences.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things that perhaps has not quite come into the limelight as much as it has. You get a couple of, or as much it could have done. I mean, you've got the few composers here and there that I've heard of, you know, Nobumatsu kind of comes to mind, obviously, Final Fantasy series, but there's not too many that immediately spring to mind, so giving them a bit of a platform is fantastic. And one of the things I really wanted to put across about yourselves and to capture around yourself, obviously the DMCA takedowns and so forth based around music being played during videos is quite a pressing issue surrounding video content, you know, Twitch or YouTube and so forth. So what are your guys' policy around that?
We, by default, have an open policy. So as long as, I mean, we don't support like illegal piracy or anything of that sort, but I mean, on our Bandcamp website, you can stream our music for free, so you don't have to technically buy it. You can listen to it as often as you want. You just can't download it unless you do buy it. But if people want to use it for streaming or podcasts, we're totally okay with that. If people want to use our music for game soundtracks for whatever reason, then we can maybe form a relationship based on that. But we have a very open policy. We also want to respect the artist's wishes, and most indie artists tend to be very open anyway. But for the few that are not as open as others, then we are also able to accommodate their requests.
Okay, fantastic. So, I mean, one thing I can say is from the bits of music that we've heard by being here at the booth so far, it does sound fantastic. It's something that we're very much on board with here. So definitely check these guys out. Check out some of the music on their labels. Pick this up, QVC style. Na, na, na. So make sure you pick this up because the music on there is absolutely fantastic. But thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.